Hey everyone, nerfs just got announced. I'm just going to quickly go over and give my thoughts. They're very reasonable and not crazy nerfs, but let's just go over them. One, we've got first Theotar going up from 4 to 5 mana. The anti-disruption people don't even think this is enough. I personally like Theotar as a card. I know people would rather just have him deleted. I think already he's very overrated at 4 mana. But I think part of the issue is people just don't want them to play him. And I think what's interesting is they say in the dev comment, defining card in the meta, and they say if his play rate doesn't drop significantly with this change, we'll fairly evaluate further changes at the next opportunity. So it's an interesting thing of they're going to look at and see, okay, he's right now played in maybe 40-50% of decks. If he gets down to 10 or 15, so only niche decks that really value some disruption, maybe have really good control tools but poor win conditions, use him. But people don't like having the Theotar effect every game. That's a reasonable argument to getting rid of him. The fact that there isn't much as not enough of an opportunity cost to running a disruption card like Theotar, but Theotar will still be strong at 5 mana, and it also can be a thing of sometimes these things where people run less Theotar, so people play into Theotar more, therefore making Theotar more powerful. So expect to still continue to see play Theotar, but what decks will use it? 4 to 5 mana, meaning some decks can naturally play a card at 4 mana. It also means, you used to be able to Theotar for a Guff, Theotar for a Nourish. You're not going to be able to do that anymore. So certain spots are just not going to happen, making, if you're playing Ramp Druid, the fact that you never have to worry about your Guff getting Theotar on 5 is a big deal. So this is a big nerf, but it's still a very playable card. So next we've got Stag Spirit Wild Seed going down from a 5/4 to a 4/3. Another, I think, reasonable nerf on the Wild Seeds. If you look at this, this is still the strongest Wild Seed. Just getting the 3/2 weapon in the 4/3 body, still very strong. So it's just a thing of this card. This Wild Seed was just so broken to begin with. So it's a reasonable diff. I know personally I rated all the Wild Seed cards as 4s. A lot of people were sleeping on them. I was not. I'm like, these are dormant, overstated, powerful cards, are very strong. People underestimate these kind of effects. And Bear Steed, Wild Steed going to 2/4. This is a pretty reasonable big nerf, but it kind of makes it just a lot of things can value trade it now. So the 4/3, there's a lot of 4 attack minions. Now they can value trade it. So this is a lot weaker, I'd say, at 4 health. It's subtle, but definitely. So this, and then Harpoon Gun, kind of going back to its original thing. You're still, will Beast Hunter be still around? Will it cut out Wild Seeds and just go to an old 30 card Beast Hunter list because the Wild Seed package isn't as strong? Hard to say. I'm very, very confident Beast Hunter will be a strong deck at the Climb to Legend, at top 1000 Legend, but at top 200 Legend, where sort of my game is, I'm not sure. Sometimes these kind of changes can room for another defining tempo deck. So Curse Warlock might just this put it in where now because you don't have to face a turn 4 Hydrolodon ever, or a turn 4 Big Beast. And I think this is one of the big things about this Harpoon Gun nerf. Now you can't equip Harpoon Gun and go right into Beast from your Dredge. So if you pick the Dredge, well, the problem is now you can't get the card to play till turn 5, so it doesn't have that nice natural curve. So I think this Harpoon Gun nerf is actually a more impactful nerf than these two, because these two are still kind of, while losing some stats and losing, it doesn't matter. It's still a strong play, and it's still a continuous tempo play. Where with the Harpoon Gun, well, now if I hit Hydrolodon, I just have to do nothing for a turn, and there's a lot more opportunity cost. Often you want to play your 5-drop, your Rat King, or your school teacher. You're so cute. I'm blanking on the name on that turn. So now do I play that card or do I not? So I think this is the Harpoon Gun nerf alone might make a big difference. So anyways, real short video. That's all I got. I think these are all very reasonable nerfs. But I think the Hunter archetype will, for 99% of you, be absolutely fine. But for, those of you who are watching my stream who are playing in the high of high legend, not just top 1000, this deck might struggle. The deck is already not played that much at top 200, so we'll see where it is. But I'm sure you could still play your Beast Hunter and do just fine. So anyways, those are my thoughts for you. Yeah, see you guys on the ladder.